There is a right and wrong way to ask a girl out on a date. Done correctly, your date will find your invitation irresistible. But if you phrase it badly, you'll come off as weak, low value, or just plain don't know what you're doing. You don't want to ask her to go out. This demonstrates your low self-esteem. You don't want to tell her to go out with you. You're just being overbearing and a jerk. You don't want to make a request. This gives her a chance to reject you. That's why it's important to know how to ask a girl out. You want her to say yes without asking, telling, requesting, commanding, or giving her a choice in the matter. But before we get to that, let's review the wrong way to invite your potential date. The worst way to ask a woman on a date is to be vague, ambiguous, and unclear about your plans. This is where you conclude the conversation with a weak statement that doesn't build interest or excitement. For instance, a wrong way to request a date would sound like this. I really enjoyed talking to you. Would you like to go out sometime? The reason this doesn't work is it does nothing to make her interested about going on a date. If you want her to go out with you, then the date itself should sound intriguing. Furthermore, when you give an ambiguous date request, you do nothing to indicate your high status. As we've constantly emphasized, women want a guy who is confident and high value. When you're unclear about your date request, you're only demonstrating low value. You also don't want to make a request and give her a chance to say no. Now let's move on to a correct way to ask for a date. When you ask a woman out, you should indicate exactly what's going to happen. This can include the day and time, place, and the activity. In addition, the date request should be an extension of your fabulous lifestyle. Instead of presenting her with a formal date request, you're casually inviting her into an exciting part of your world. So, a great way to ask a girl out would be to talk about your fabulous life and the exciting things you enjoy. Then as your chat comes to a conclusion, you see if she wants to join with an activity that you enjoy. For instance, you can ask a girl out like this. Hey, you mentioned you like live music. A group of us are checking out that awesome band at that awesome jazz bar on Friday night. It should be a fabulous time. You should tag along. Here, let me get your number. This is an excellent way to ask a girl on a date because it gives all the necessary information without asking, commanding, or sounding needy. Also, if you state this with a high level of enthusiasm and status, she'll naturally feel excited about joining you. And on a psychological note, you don't give her a choice, hence she has no chance to say no. With this tip, you're well on your way to making your date invitations irresistible. It's all about being clear, confident, and showing that you're someone of high value worth spending time with. Now then, let's do a little practice, shall we? Invite me to dinner.
Do you want to have dinner sometime?
Low self-esteem.
Would you like to have dinner?
Women don't like questions.
Join me for dinner.
Too demanding.
Join me for dinner?
Another question.
I'm having dinner. If you'd care to join me.
I'd love to.